What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K of GEIX, Cloud Dosage, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and here MM2K Gaming with this special video. We wanted to take this time to remind everybody that our $70 PlayStation Network point giveaway is still active. And we're still looking to collect as many people as we can to be eligible so we can give away the $70 worth of PlayStation Network credit. In order for you to do so, you have to be eligible. Just a few steps that you got to take in order to qualify. But once you take these steps, trust me, it doesn't cost you a thing. And trust me, you won't be sorry. So first and foremost, what I want to do is I want to direct you to the actual tweet that'll give you the directions. And we're going to follow the tweet step by step so you guys can understand what's going on, how this works, and all that other great stuff, right? All right, so let's do this. Okay, so let's show you the tweet. And the tweet is here. It says Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launch giveaway. We're doing a giveaway for $70 USD value towards PlayStation Network credit in celebration of Final Fantasy VII, Stellar Blade, and other PlayStation 5 early 2024 bangers. To be eligible, the first thing you're going to want to do is click on this link and make sure you're subscribed to MM2K Gaming Streams. Then secondly, you're going to want to subscribe via this link in subscribe number 2 to MM2K Gaming News. Then you're going to join the Discord, okay? And the link to the Discord is here. And then what you're going to do is after you do those 3 things, watch our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth streams and soon more Stellar Blade streams while we're still trying to collect as many eligible players as possible. And watch those streams via YouTube to get a special passcode. What you're going to do is enter that passcode in the Discord giveaway thread. There's a link to that thread in there. You'll see it once you join the Discord giveaway when you go to our giveaway section. But if you want a direct link to the thread, it'll take you right there. So I'm going to walk through all these steps with you. Okay. All right. So let's do it. First and foremost, I'm going to join at the MM2K Gaming Streams. I click on that link. It takes me to MM2K Gaming Streams. Oh, guess what? I'm already subscribed. But if you're not, hit that subscribe button, okay? Okay. Now you can go back to the tweet and go click on MM2K Gaming News. It'll take you there. Oh, that's the channel that we are right now. So there isn't a subscribe button, but if this was another channel like your channel, you would see a button to subscribe. Click that subscribe button there like we did for MM2K Gaming Streams, all right? Once you do that, then you're going to want to join the Discord, okay? So if you click on the Discord link, it'll take you to our GEIX Discord where you just got to go through some preliminary things. You got to, say which platforms you want to, be part of, the content, stuff like that. That's because this Discord is being built to cater to your gaming experience, right? So once you just go through a couple of quick, short questions, you'll get added to the Discord, and this is our Discord right here, okay? Now, once you do that, you want to go to one of our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth streams that are active during the time of this recording, or we're going to soon be playing Stellar Blade once that releases, right? You'll go to one of those streams like right here. Now, right here, I don't have the code, so you can't cheat. I got it to a part of the video where the code isn't up yet, but just watch one of the streams. Just watch one of our fantastic Final Fantasy VII streams with the homie Cold Blood Sensei. As you'll see the chat getting active and stuff like that, you will see while you're watching the live stream that the code will be up there, okay? The code will be there in the stream. It'll pop up in the live chat while you're there, okay? Once you get that code, you're then going to want to go to this link right here. And that link will take you within our Discord. And it'll take you to this special thread. When you get to that thread, you'll see people put responses down there. I ain't gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat and give you the code. But you see people put responses down there. Just add your response to this thread and you will be entered. Here's the great thing about this too. If you go ahead and share this on social media, you will get an additional entry. So you'll get, sorry about that. You'll get a leg up on the competition. You'll get an additional entry. All right. So make sure you do that. Make sure that you click on the link to MM2K Gaming streams, to MM2K Gaming news, to the Discord, all that fun stuff, and click on that link to that thread and add that code to the thread, all right? With that said, appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for checking out this video. Good luck to everybody. And until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your boy, MM2K of PNTS Network. Oh, it's Jesus Christ. Of GEIX. No more PNTS Network. Of GEIX. Cloud Dosage, Hard Knock Digital Culture, MM2K Gaming, all that good stuff. And I'm here with your co-host, Cold Blood Sensei. Cold Blood, how you doing today, man?
Great.
Good. Yeah, we created we're doing something different today where we wanted to create some time to get with our members. And because this is like one of my shorter days on the YouTube scale, meaning I got to be like out of here by 4 p.m. in order for us to do that. And then along with some other litmus things that are going on with YouTube, we are doing what you just witnessed, which was the monologue show, or maybe you didn't. But if you're coming over from the monologue, great, welcome. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about the topics where I gave my long-winded version of the topics for about 8 minutes. And now we're going to do the talk show version of this, right? Something new, something different, and hopefully you guys will appreciate it. And if it works, we'll continue to do it. But with that said, Cold Blood and I also did some members content. Some excellent members content. We got a good number of you guys and gals. So if you want to go over there and check out that members content, definitely do that if you didn't check it live. All right. And if you want to have access to that members content, make sure that you hit that join button and you hit at the Foamy Homie level. The Foamy Homie level will get you access to all of our extra content. All right. With that said, today's topic is very, very interesting, right? Today, we're going to be talking about PlayStation PC pursuits. Say that fast 5 times, the pros and cons. I'm not going to go over the monologue again. You got to check that out for Cold Blood's sake. He's like, please no. But basically what happened is, here, let me do this. This came out. Ghost of Tsushima is hitting PlayStation. It's hitting PC, right? It's PlayStation first party game. Along with Ghost of Tsushima, they're introducing a new UI for PlayStation PC games. That started a buzz on the internet. People are talking about, oh my gosh, now PlayStation games are getting ready to come day and date to PC. Cold Blood and I are going to discuss what I kind of covered in the monologue. What are the pros? What are the possible cons? And we're really going to get Cold Blood's take on all this. So Cold Blood, in lieu of this news.
First you, because I have no idea. I did not watch your monologue.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I want to just give me the fast rundown of your pros and cons on this.
My pros are, I think it's good as long as the games release like a year out. As long as there's not parallel development, as long as they don't have to develop for PC day and date. They're like a year out. Okay, that can create money to where we'll get more great games on the console. You know what I mean? And I think that this is a precursor to a PlayStation Store, which I think will help PlayStation better opposed to PlayStation putting their games on a Steam or something like that and them getting pirated to all hell. If this is the beginning of them creating a PlayStation Store, then after a year or so, you know what I'm saying, they start putting games on PC. I'm personally okay with that. You know what I'm saying? It still keeps the console as their main way to interact with their games, because people are going to want to get access to these games day and date. Like, I want to play Stellar Blade day one. I want to play this game day one. I want to play that game day one. Maybe they keep it at 2 years. All right, whatever. If they continue to do that, and if what they do is they just simply add more games to the catalog and they're adding it to this PC store that is likely coming because of this, I think that's a pro. It just adds more revenue for us to get top-notch games on the console. My con is that they may overstep their bounds, and then they say, okay, we don't want to just put more games on there a year out or 2 years out. We want to put games on here day and date. That is a losing proposal because A, you got to worry about parallel development. And as we can see, the PlayStation PC releases just do not be well all the time. Okay. So then if the PC version is screwed up and messed up, and then so that means you got to divert resources to make the PC version well. Then too, I think you're cannibalizing revenue. How? We've seen it with Xbox. Shout out to Nib95 on Twitter, who illustrated this. Xbox, ever since they started fully going day and date with their content, out of them, PlayStation and Nintendo, they've had the slowest revenue growth. I think it started in 2016, that whole mantra. All right. Why? Because now hardcore gamers like Cold Blood, who's like, look, I ain't got to wait. Why the frick am I going to buy a console? Why am I going to play Hellblade at 30 frames per second on this stupid box? I got the money. I got the means. I'm going to spend my money, build me a PC, and get my games there day and date on PC. Guess what else happens? Not only does Microsoft lose 30% of their revenue based upon that because they got to give it to Steam, because that's where people's buying it at. But now Cold Blood is buying his multiplats via Steam. So Microsoft is losing out on that. They're losing out on the DLC. They're losing out on the microtransactions, all that other stuff. So that's why they had the slowest revenue growth. Day and date on PC with your first party stuff has a cannibalistic effect to your overall revenue, and it goes hand in hand, and why we're seeing Xbox now putting their first party everywhere, and why we're seeing a lack of quality. So I think the pros are, if staggered with the right amount of time, and an amount of time that does not hurt your hardcore gamers like a Cold Blood or myself, to where we're like, frick it, I'm just gonna play it on PC. If you have a long enough time frame and you build a PC store, PlayStation is gonna have to build its own PC store, I feel like, to help combat pirating. If they do that, I think it'll work. If they don't do that, then I think you're going to see a bad effect. So that's basically what my thoughts were. Now Cold Blood.
Take is much more different than yours.
Okay.
So, great, it's on PC. So now at least I know that if the day happens with day and date, I got my PlayStation Network account on my PC. Mm-hmm. Thank you, PlayStation, for confirming that already, way in advance. So that is the only positive I got for this shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nothing else, bro. Oh boy, you be on the fucking edge of me saying fuck this console. You're very close now. Like, bruh, day and date is the only thing left now. I mean, literally. Why do I like PlayStation so much? Because I like trophy hunting. Trophy hunting is my favorite activity on PlayStation. By far. So if I can do that shit on PC, then why the fuck do I need you, motherfucker? Like, bro, get out of my house. I got a PC with a 4080 in it. Nah. And then, my biggest problem with this is, now that PC got trophies, that shit is gonna be cheated by almost everybody, and you cannot even tell. So they lose relevance. Because a fucking bot could just launch a fucking program and get all those fucking trophies and tell you he plays that shit. Even though he did. You think all these exports got those a million gamer score by normal means? I don't think so. Yeah. Because you can cheat on PC. And ain't nobody stopping you, at least in single player games.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am pissed the fuck off about this news, because this is one of the reasons I have my PlayStation. One of the biggest reasons, really, because this is my whole gaming legacy on that motherfucking account. And if I can put that shit on PC, I'm gonna do it. You give me all your games day one, well then, yeah, I don't need your console. You're gonna be just a game provider at that point.
So what if they don't put their? What if they still wait 2 years before they put their games on there?
Of course, I ain't gonna wait for Stellar Yams or something like that. I don't know.
Stellar Yams is on the screen.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I'm still gonna be a PlayStation gamer then.
So what's too soon for you for them to do the port that would make you say, no, fuck it, I'll play it on PC? How soon would it be for you to
actually say that? one year of Horizon Forbidden West being on fucking PlayStation Premium was already too soon for me.
Too soon.
Way too fucking soon.
How much did they lose?
Who the fuck knows?
135 million, I think.
Yeah, but that was too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon. Yeah. And everybody was telling them that.
Yeah.
You gotta wait at least until this fucking game is $20 installed. Maybe then put it in premium. Okay. Well, nobody gonna give a shit then. Because you plateaued with the sales then. But now that you had it in PlayStation Premium, bro, you think these motherfuckers are dumb and gonna buy the game? Yeah. It's the same effect as fucking Game Pass. They'd be telling you, oh, I bought the game after it left Game Pass. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Maybe one fucking person did that. But goddamn. No fucking way everybody did it.
Yeah.
Well, at least Game Pass gives you a fucking discount of 20% to buy the game before it leaves. I guess you got that going for you on the Xbox because PlayStation says, fuck you. There's no discount.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
What was your point? You wanted to say something?
No, I was gonna say, brother, that okay, so my question is, all right, so they keep it 2 years out. I mean, oh no, you said within a year. That's a problem. You're looking at the not the microtransactions, the trophies, which are a problem for you. I didn't even think about that. I'm not a big trophy person, but I'm not going to dismiss it. I know how critical that is to gamers now.
Vetting gamers is going to be even harder.
Yeah.
There's ways to cheat on PlayStation. Absolutely. There is ways to do that.
Yeah.
But it's much harder to do so. Trust me. And it involves money. Not many people are gonna be cheating fucking trophies for money. Trust me.
You would know this better than me. Not because you're a cheater or anything, but I just feel like you have a little bit more experience on if this is possible or not. Do you like the Epic Game Store? Is it harder to pirate Epic Game Store games than it is Steam, or it may be harder, but it doesn't matter?
Well, if you got GOG games, much easier.
Okay, that's what I figured. Okay.
Actually, way too fucking easy then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Epic Game Store, I don't know, because if I would be a pirate, which I'm not, I would go with the Steam version.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like everybody else.
I'm not gonna. I know.
With Steam, it's just the executable that has to be changed.
Yeah, they're so easy to pirate, and it's gotten to the point with Steam games to where it's such a lucrative thing for pirates that even if it's an online all the time game, they just embed their own server into the game to where you're online on their special made pirate servers. So you can, trust me. Yeah. We used to have an old rule of thumb way back in the day, that we would use those hacks to try a game. And if we didn't like the game, we would delete it. But if we liked a game, then we would actually just go and buy it. We use those methods to demo and try PC games. But no, and my brother told me that. He's like, no, I don't pirate and keep a game that I like. If I try it out, and then if it sucks, then okay, I deleted it. At least I tried it before I bought it. But I am not going to get a game pirated.
See? Piracy is almost as close as fucking Game Pass.
It is. It's too easy. It is.
Like on Game Pass, you download the fucking game, you don't like it, you delete it. With cracks, it's the fucking same. Just with cracks, you actually don't pay no fucking money.
Yeah,
that's the only difference.
So that's why I don't think that. Yeah, I don't know, man. The reason why I asked that question, Cold Blood, is because I'm curious. Do we think maybe if they open their own store that it's secure enough to alleviate all that shit?
Nope. People gonna reject the store. Very bad. Do not try it. Do not try it, because you're gonna fail. Steam just showed everybody that they have a monopoly of fucking epic proportions on the PC market. Like, bro, Epic Games, so they can shit out free games all day, and people still gonna say, "Nah, I want a Steam."
Does Rockstar has its own store, right? But they put their games on Steam still, or am I wrong?
Yes, I think they do, because no, actually, wait. If you download it on Steam, I think you still have to go through their store. I think it was like that. But I don't want to lie, so I'm not 100% sure about that.
Let me. I'm gonna look that up. GTA. Yeah, GTA 5.
Do you still have to go through the social club?
It says, uses Rockstar third-party account. Yeah, third-party EULA required, family sharing disabled. They ain't playing. Oh, shit. They ain't playing, man. Yeah. So, you got to go through whatever Rockstar got in order to open the game still. But you can, if you want to interact with the Steam store and do some Steam shit, that's fine. Yeah. So maybe PlayStation can do that, because I know Strazelnik. He's not going to fuck around with anything that's not lucrative for him. He yanked his shit. He left his shit on. They supported Stadia for 1 year. Then they removed their support, meaning they left the old games on there. But then after like the contracts expired, they said, fuck this platform. They're not going to do any. They didn't do any. So the fact that they still are on Steam, they probably found a way to divert a lot of the piracy that they experienced. And I'm hoping that's what PlayStation does if they do it. I get where I see exactly where you're coming from. Like, there's no way around unfortunately, Cold Blood, if they open the store, there's no way around the trophies thing. I think you're right. Like they're just that's going to be manipulated. I don't see a way that they lock that out, but maybe they can put a cap significantly on the piracy. I don't know. Yeah, man.
They tried for years and nothing works. Fucking Denuvo, the worst fucking DRM ever.
Yeah.
Can't even stop these motherfuckers. So, what can?
I would maybe see what Rockstar's doing and maybe they're trying.
Only way I can see it happening is if you really need an internet connection for every single game.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. And
but then we go back to the DRM bullshit.
Yeah,
which people fucking hate.
Yeah, they hate it
right now. Look, right now already everybody is fucking pissed off that Star Wars Outlaws needs a fucking internet connection with a disc.
Yeah. But see,
you got a fucking disc. Why? Why do you need it?
Ubisoft games can't get away with that shit because they're just not that. They're just not that popular. Where, look, let's be honest. All this ire, in my opinion, all this ire to make Game Pass look so great, to do this Salt content on PC is really because they really want PlayStation games. They really want them. They just want them on the cheap. They want to be able to steal them and shit like that. But they really want to play PlayStation games. And I think that, or they prefer them on the cheap, but I think that if they put these games on PC and at least they play well, even if they got the DRM, I think they would see success close to Rockstar. Not exactly, because GTA 6 is a monster for PC. I think they would see some type of success, but at least they would see more success than failure. But it's to your point. They have to do what they're doing with Rockstar games. They'd have to make, always online. Gotta always interact with the Rockstar thing. I think if they do that,
no, they cracked that shit a long time. So yeah, you can start GTA 5 without the social club. It's possible. Okay.
Yeah, well, if they crack that, and then, like I said, these pirators, what they do is they create their own networks. So PlayStation then would have to actively be hunting this shit down, and I don't know.
Like I said, PlayStation doesn't need all these fucking headaches. Just put the games 2 years after you launch them on console, and everybody's good. Nobody's gonna complain then.
Yeah.
Because if the game lost most of its value anyway, I don't give a shit if they pirate it on PC. Like, yeah, sure, go ahead. But if these motherfuckers get a day one, and all we hear from Sony is crying that they don't have enough profit margins, all of a sudden, because people are stealing their fucking games, oh man, I'm gonna go off on them if they don't reward that shit immediately.
Yeah, I thought that the sweet spot would be a year. I would say 6 months on like indie style games and shit like that,
look what it did. Look what it did with fucking PlayStation Premium already. It's gonna get even worse when they can fucking pirate it on PC, man. After a year. Because subscription gaming is close to piracy as it gets. It's the closest thing to it. That still needs money.
But I think the difference with that is the potential of people that are going to pirate your game on PC and cannibalize your sale. Like this, it's not going to cannibalize sales on console. I don't see people saying, "Oh, I'm going to wait a year instead of buying it on PlayStation. I'm going to wait a year and then I'm going to pirate it." I see that happening less than people that own a PlayStation saying, "You know what? I have this. Now they've made this game available on the same platform. So I'm just going to sign up for $17, play it and beat it within the month, and then go about my business." So those people would have to go get a PC powerful enough to play it. I see that less likely happening after a year versus I see less incentive. Now, less than a year, yeah, in my opinion. Less than a year, yeah. I'm gonna be like, oh, well, shit. I might as well. I'm better off with a PC for Xbox anyway. So let me not even get a PlayStation. Let me just take that $500 and beef up this PC and, wait a few months to get this game and then pirate. Yeah, now I'm with you there. I just think a year is too long, and I think it had the effect on PlayStation Plus Premium because you didn't have to switch platforms. It was like, oh shit, you're putting this in my lap. I ain't got to do nothing extra to finesse you. Where in order to finesse you in that scenario, I got to go get a PC. That's why I'm not sure if it'll have the same effect after a year. I'm with you that less than a year, definitely. And again, I'm not mad if they make it 2 years, personally. I'm willing to get the console. I don't think making PC gamers wait 2 years is going to make the game less desirable. Why? Because by year 2, guess what comes out? The fucking complete edition. So you're getting the best version of the game anyway. I'm not impartial to 2 years. I with all the mess that we're seeing now with parallel development, that's why I've changed my mind. Like in the video, in the monologue, I mentioned, you know what? I'm not impartial. I mean, a year is fine to me. 6 months for like certain indie games, but I think anything less than a year is going to be problematic. To me, anything less than 6 months is just too cannibalistic. To me, anything between the 6 month to year range is a problem, because now within that first year, that's when you're trying to just shore everything up and make sure that everything is working right and getting it okay on console. If you got to spend time doing that within that first year on PC too, that's just going to create a worse experience for the console gamer. So to me, a year's okay, but I'm not upset at 2 years. My experience is so great on PlayStation, on the console. And I guess we could talk about this a little bit too, Cold Blood, because we're trying to figure out, what's going on. Like I put out some feelers to some folks. I can't tell you who, for the sake of anonymity. I said that right. But, my experience is so great on PlayStation.
From under the bridge? At your sauce?
That's somebody. It ain't somebody that made, what was it? What do you call that fucking game that we were making fun of? What's that Jaffe game? Pixel Raiders, or what is it?
Oh, Drawn to Death?
Oh, Drawn to Death. Yeah, it ain't that. No, it's some people. I have a couple of sources of developers who not only develop games, but do support work too. So I got some people I can reach out to. I also got a big time freelance writer that I'm cool with, that I can reach out to. That freelances for some big publications.
Warren.
Oh shit! That motherfucker, he must shit himself every time he see my avatar. I'll give it to Paul Tassi. Like, Paul Tassi's a doofus too. You know what I'm saying when it comes to this shit. And then now and again, Paul, I call everybody names, so don't get offended. Don't start with no Paul ain't. That's the thing about Paul. Paul has rolled with every single punch I've thrown his way, man. That's why I give him credit. I don't give him credit for the shit that he says. I give him credit for the fact that he looks this shit in the eye, right in the face, and he don't sit there and whine and complain. So I'll give Paul Tassi credit, but Tom Warren, I don't know. That's one sensitive mofo. But now I got a couple of people we're gonna fill out. But yeah, I'm so happy with the PlayStation experience, and I am a cloud gamer, and tried and true. But I'm so happy with the PlayStation experience. Look, if the Pro does what it says it can do for most of the games that I'm gonna play, I will get it. But I gotta see first and foremost. But if it's a day one purchase, I gotta see what games get Pro enhanced, and what Pro enhanced means for those games. So in relation to the PlayStation 5 Pro, Cold Blood, what are your thoughts on that? Are you excited, or are you at a standstill?
Give me a minute.
Oh, okay. Just hop right back in. Yeah, we were. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because we were talking about this. We were like, yeah. What's going on with the PlayStation 5 Pro? Like, we're seeing a lot of people talking about this hardware, but we don't know, how big this thing is, or when I say big, I mean how well this will perform with these games. So what it sounds like is that PlayStation has two ways that it plans to increase the performance in your games when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro. They got this mode called Ultra Boost that'll kick in on the PlayStation 5 Pro, regardless if developers will enhance your game or not. It'll increase performance in some way.
That's bullshit. I can tell you exactly why.
Why you say that?
Because they promised us the same shit with the PS4 Pro, and it never came. Never. You had some games that might have had some better frame rates, yeah. But if a game is fucking developed for 30 FPS, it's fucking 30 FPS no matter what. Yeah. No Ultra Boost is gonna uncap it all of a sudden.
Yeah, if it's capped.
So that's bullshit.
What about okay, so let me ask this. What about do you think this time around though? Well, okay, I'll put it like this. To your point, which I was about to say, to your point, Sony warns that the Ultra Boost will not work if developers don't go back and at the very least patch their games for it. So let's just say if I pop in a Grand Blue Fantasy is a great example. Like Grand Blue Fantasy has a very smooth run in performance mode. It doesn't look the best. So let's just say if they get to performance mode now on the PlayStation 5 Pro, if it's possible for it to look better. If they don't go back and patch that, there's a possibility it's not going to enhance. And if you think about it, if I'm a developer, and this could have been the same thing with the PlayStation 4 Pro. If I'm a developer and this game or this console doesn't see high saturation, why am I going to patch? Why would I patch it? Why would I do it? So it could have
Look
been
at
one of those
Bloodborne.
things. Would you say?
Look at Bloodborne. Best example.
Mm-hmm.
They've been crying for FPS patch,
Yep.
and From Software just doesn't give a fuck
Yeah.
to patch this game. Like, they're not gonna be the only ones.
Yeah. So yeah, unless what PlayStation is going to have to do is they're going to have to incentivize some of these developers for some of these older games. Like, I feel like...
Wait. You telling me Sony's gonna shell out money for them to go back to old games and patch them to 60 FPS? You gotta be crazy.
That's the only thing that's the only way it'll happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but if
you gotta be crazy. If you're thinking Sony is gonna do that, bro.
Well, here's the problem if they don't. I think if they run a marketing campaign, if they agree to take, if they say, hey, look, if you go and if you just patch this game, just run this patch, we're going to send Sony out there. It's not going to be that hard. Just run this patch. We will do marketing for that game and you'll get more sales. I think if Sony does something like that, it'll only enhance the library to bolster up the PlayStation. Like, if I can go back and I can finally get Forspoken to look the way that I was expecting it to look across the board, if I can finally get Grand Blue Fantasy to look the way, if Final Fantasy VII Rebirth can look better and all that, if that can happen, then I don't think it's a bad idea for them to say, well, we'll cover the marketing. We got PlayStation 5 Pro Enhanced, and we got a commercial specifically cut out for, games that they're not too old. They're like within the last 2 years of release. They're not too old. Games within the last year or two of release that kind of really didn't reach their performance benchmarks. I think Forspoken might be worth it. Forspoken, Final Fantasy 16, but those are all second party games. I see where, but yeah, Final Fantasy 16's Forspoken, Grand Blue Fantasy, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Can we think of any more to where? No, I can't think of any more. If they go back to those developers and say, look, we'll cover the marketing. Just enhance those games. And then, of course, we got all of our games that we're going to patch. So this is going to, it just. Dude, I told, and I'm gonna tell him, become a member. Become a member and watch my fucking stream. He says my laptop won't render anything at all anymore, so I need to get new hardware. You ain't got no fucking money. I don't know how you plan to do it. Anyway, love you, son. Stop being a cheap ass. Go become a member on your dad's channel and watch our stream where we just talked about PC gaming. You know how to put a PC together too, son. I already told you what the hell to do. Just do the shit. Anyway, all right. So, that's what I'm thinking. Those are my thoughts. I know you disagree with that, Cold Blood. You're like, nah, they're not doing that because they didn't do it last time. But I don't think, unless I'm wrong, you would know better than me. I don't think that people are as skeptical about this PlayStation 5 Pro as they were with the PlayStation 4 Pro last gen. Maybe I'm off about that. Or am I right or am I wrong? People are more skeptical skeptical about this PlayStation 5 Pro than they are the 4 Pro, right?
Well, they got an example already with the PS4 Pro.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I can blame nobody that is skeptical right now.
Yeah. I agree. I think you should be skeptical. Totally do. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I think they got a lot more to prove this time. So yeah, you said that capability was out there, but you didn't ensure that it happened. So now people are like, they're calling bullshit on it. So I think this time around, man, you go to those games that got the most, shit talked about them, and you say, all right, let's get these games specifically enhanced. That's just my thoughts. I don't know. But the way I come at it, like, I still think that you need to be extremely cautious before you get excited about this. I know everybody's getting excited about it, PlayStation 5 Pro, and I'm seeing content where people are like, yeah, man, it sounds like it's going to do. You don't know. Like, me and Cold Blood were talking today. And Cold Blood came up with the great idea of let's reach out to some folks off the record and get some thoughts. You know what I'm saying? To where it's off the record, nobody's gonna get in trouble. Let's see what they're saying, because we already see PlayStation out here fucking striking content now. You know what I'm saying? So we're and people know I handle their the discretion. I don't play around with that shit. So it'll be off the record. Just try to get a general feel of what they think it is. But we were talking about it, and in my opinion, even if we get a general idea of what they think it is, like it's like a few people. These people that have experience with it could be making games that Cold Blood and I just aren't interested in playing. And so they could sit there and say, oh man, this thing is fucking great, man. Yeah, we're running our game right now. I'm getting 4K 100. I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. And they can't tell me what game that they're working on. They ain't gonna do that shit. They'll slither me some shit about what this PlayStation 5 Pro can do, but they ain't gonna tell me their shit, right? So then I come back to Cold Blood and I'm like, yeah, man, Cold Blood, this motherfucker told me that this was the shit and all that, right? Come to find out that the game is Fizzle Chisel Tizzle Popper. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, Dragon's Dogma 3 or Dragon's Dogma 2, like, it goes from 30 frames to 33 frames and shit. You know what I'm saying? It caps out at 30. So my developer friend that makes Chisel Tizzle Kizzle Popper, him telling me that this is great isn't going to help. So I think in my opinion, I think our best bet is to you got to simply wait and see what games are PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced. And then you got to read them labels, man, and see how they're enhanced. And if we're seeing that 80% of these PlayStation 5 Pro enhancements are simply fucking, more ray tracing, it's ray tracier. Oh no, then you done fucked up. Now you done fucked up, right? You done fucked up. But if these games are, good and they're doing all this great shit, and they're games that Cold Blood and I will play, then okay, there you go. Like, if we're seeing games, they 60 frames per second. Oh shit. Okay. This game that we will play, 60 frames per second. Oh shit. We go. All for it. Until then, I ain't thinking about this shit. I'm not thinking about, like, I'm thinking I'll have the conversation, but I'm not ready to get riled about it. I'm just leaving in the back of my mind that, hey, if this thing does come to fruition and be something awesome, I'm going to get it. All right. I think that's pretty much it. For this presentation, we thank everybody for coming through. Cold Blood, did you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, trophies are fucking irrelevant now. Thank you, PlayStation. Or at least soon to be irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because
That's
these
one thing I
motherfuckers is
did.
just gonna hack the shit out of them on PC.
I didn't even think about that one. Yeah, that one slipped my membrane. I didn't even think about that one. That's gonna suck for you. I hope PlayStation. I hope you guys are working on some type of solution to block that. And the only thing I think that blocks that is a PC store of your own, to where okay, keep your games a couple years out still, but you know, don't relegate your PlayStation trophies to Steam or whatever, where motherfuckers can hack the hell out of your shit. Just my thoughts. All right. But that's it. Thank you for checking out this content. Let us know what you think about it in the comment section below. Also, think about becoming a member at the Foamy Homie level member. I forgot the first level's name. But if
Foamed
you
up.
foamed up, okay, yeah. If you join at the foamed up, you get acknowledged. You're as you can see right now, you're on our ticker banner and all that other great stuff. To get access to the content, you're gonna want to move up. If you're there at Foamy Homie, you'll get access to all the great content. We had a great stream today with our creators, and you get access to all the great stuff. Like we had a bonanza of members content released over the weekend. Check that shit out. Okay. All right. We're out. We will see you guys tomorrow. And until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.